Evercoat Body Shop has the materials, tools, and know-how to make your project a success. And our 3 easy steps of prep, fill, and sand makes getting the results you want faster and easier. Remember, use gloves and a dust mask for safety. Evercoat Body Shop Pro Grade Glazing Putty is perfect for filling in minor dings, scratches, and low spots on sanded putty, aluminum, galvanized steel, regular steel, fiberglass, concrete, wood, masonry, and semi-rigid plastic. Let's start with the prep step. Clean the repair area with soap and water. Use 80 or 180 grit sandpaper to scuff the paint. Remove dust and clean the area. The surface must be completely clean and dry before applying the glazing putty. The fill step is next. To optimize the performance of the glazing putty, it is important to mix the correct amount of putty with the correct amount of cream hardener. The correct ratio is 50 parts putty to 1 part cream hardener by weight. There are 2 options to help with achieving the correct mix ratio. Use a perfect mix mixing guide available at your retailer or mixing based on the size of the puddle of glazing putty. The first option is using the perfect mix mixing guide. Tape the mixing guide to a sturdy, clean surface. Completely fill one of the circles with glazing putty that represents the amount needed. Dispense a line of cream hardener the same length as the blue line below the circle. Thoroughly fold the glazing putty and cream hardener together with a spreader until the color is uniform. Make sure there aren't any dark streaks of blue left after mixing. Additional perfect mix mixing guides can be purchased from your retailer. The second option is mixing based on the size of glazing putty puddle. Place the desired amount of glazing putty on a clean, smooth, and non-porous surface. Squeeze a line of cream hardener on top of the glazing putty based on the putty puddle size. For a 2-inch puddle, squeeze a line of hardener from the center to the edge of the puddle. For a 4-inch puddle, squeeze a line of hardener across the entire puddle. Thoroughly mix the glazing putty and cream hardener with a spreader until the color is uniform. Make sure there aren't any dark streaks of blue. To apply the glazing putty, wet the repair surface by spreading a thin layer of mixed material over the surface using even, firm pressure. Wetting the surface first will help make sure there is good adhesion and will help reduce pinholes. Then, apply additional layers of material, building the area slightly higher than the surface so that the glazing putty can be sanded down to a smooth and even finish. The material will remain workable for a few minutes before it starts to harden. Sand is the final step. The repaired surface can be sanded approximately 12 to 15 minutes after application. Sand the glazing putty down to shape with 180 grit sandpaper. Finally, sand with 320 grit sandpaper to remove the 180 grit sand scratches and feather edge the repair area. By following these 3 easy steps, your project is now ready for paint. If you have any questions, EvercoatBodyShop.com is a great place to get complete product information and access to customer service. Thanks for using Evercoat Body Shop.